It's been a little over a week since DaddyOFive has updated his channel, issuing a public apology.
Hello, Team DO5.
Hey there, Heather.
This is going to be a bit of a different video than we usually do.
You mean it's not a prank, bro?
This has been the absolute worst week of our life, and we realized that we have made some terrible parenting decisions.
Terrible does not even begin to describe it.
And we just want to make things right.
During this week, we've had a lot of time to stand back, to jump out of character, and to see what we've done and to see how we've come across. And I understand how everyone feels.
I'm not exactly sure you do, Mike, considering it took 3 video updates to your channel and a Keemstar interview for it to get to this point. And it still boggles my mind that you're worried about what everybody else feels instead of figuring out how your kids feel.
I acknowledge and I respect how everyone feels about this, and I do agree that we put things on the internet that should not be there. We did things that we should not do.
Yeah, I would say definitely mentally and physically abusing your kids is definitely something you should not do. But again, I have to question your sincerity with this apology, considering that it took nearly half the YouTube community to call you out on your bullshit.
And as a mother over the last week,
The problem is, Heather, you should have been a mother over the past 2 years, not just the last week. Or by the time I upload this video, that makes 2 weeks. Which isn't really saying something because now I have to say you've doubled my expectations.
looking back at the videos and just thinking about things, if I didn't know the people and I saw some of those things, I would be thinking the same thing.
So it's only child abuse when it's people you don't know calling you out on it.
I would be like, oh my God, those poor children.
By the way, for anyone who is wondering, those fade to blacks are not my editing. Those are the original video. I will leave the description below if you want to go see it for yourself. Although it makes me wonder what it was Heather was going to say on the fade to black. Makes you think that if this video is heavily scripted, maybe this is the fakest of them all.
Once people started watching us and, the kids got excited about it and they would try to see how many views they could get, and we feel like we went from something that wasn't so bad and then we just kept going more and more for the shock factor versus reality and to see what could get more views. And
I wanted to let that section go completely unedited just to let you guys hear how she is attempting still to place the blame on someone else, in this case, scapegoating her children.
they kind of feel like some of it's their fault, and it's not their fault. It's not. We're the parents.
That's right, Heather. You're the parents. They're your responsibility. This is your fault. And now the chickens have come home to roost.
And we should have made better decisions.
But you're only worried about that now because, once again, you've been called out on your bullshit.
We could give them a whole lot more than we could give them before, and
We could give them a whole lot more than we could before. Except we couldn't give them our love because we wanted that YouTube dollar.
we just felt like we were doing the best thing that we could for them.
I didn't do that!
You tell me what you did!
I swear to God, I didn't do that!
Cody, call over your carpet!
Kids break down, they cry, there's some outrage, the family makes a video defending their actions, and to over-summarize, they say, we're just a weird, different family. There's no abuse. Kids, right? There's no abuse? No abuse. But then people start digging deeper on the channel, and they find more and more instances of the kids crying and seeming in distress. Of one of the kids in particular, Cody, being pushed by his dad, punched by his dad, tossed and face planted by what now turns out to be his stepbrother.
Now you gotta flip the bottle and land it. Now, if it lands, you're safe. Now, if it don't land,
You can't walk.
the other person gets to slap you in the face. And you know you don't hit girls.
Yeah,
But she's your sister, she don't count. Oh my God!
Having kids hit each other for views. Are you fucking anyway?
My thoughts exactly.
We are now in family counseling because we need it, not only to get through the, media stuff, but we need it to come back together and have everybody, even the kids, to understand what we did wrong in all this.
And thanks to the power of the internet, we can also show them what you did wrong in all this. The internet never forgets. There's not much left to cover in this video. Heather just continues talking about wanting to give the kids some normalcy back to go to school. I think what's going to be best for the kids in the end is returning to their biological parents, Cody and Emma to Rose, and the other three back to their biological father, who at this point still has not been named. There is some good news, though. As of posting this video, it seems that Rose was able to go ahead and work with a man by the name of Tim Conlon. I'm apologizing for mispronouncing that name, but his firm, Custody Place, is taking on Rose's case, and Rose has successfully gotten her kids back on a emergency custody stay, but she currently is in possession of Cody and Emma. Unfortunately, we don't have any updates in regards to the other three boys, who are Heather's and her ex-husband's children, Mike's adopted children. And there seems to be more information that is coming out as we go, where allegedly Mike and Heather may be on the run because there was a moving van ready to go the moment that the police had showed up to get Cody and Emma and their things, which Mike and Heather were reluctant to cooperate with. I'll leave the links in the description below for you guys to go check out Chamber of My Heart's update, as well as somebody else who I've come across in this whole debacle, which is Joy BS Sparkle. I'll also leave her links in the description below. Please, guys, this information is coming out literally minutes before I'm ready to upload this video. At least to me, this is news, and we're just going to keep an eye on this as much as we can. Again, I'd like to give a big thank you to everybody who's been involved with this. Suit Yourself, Chamber of My Heart, a Mad Woman Muses. Again, now thanking Joy BS Sparkle. Philip DeFranco, there's numerous people who can be thanked in keeping up to date with this, and if there's more information that comes out that I can compile another video on, I will give another update. But for now, my ears, like yours, are close to the ground, and we're just waiting to see what happens.